2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Call Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakwadash. Double honors and salutations out to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom unto you, beautiful men. Shalom as well unto the 144,000 men, the governing body of the kingdom to come, that are studying profusely across the four corners of the globe. Shalom unto you. Shalom as well unto the innumerable 1/3 that consists of men, women, and children that have been blessed with the mark of the Dawah, which is exempt from the judgment to come, and who have been ordained to believe on the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. I am the brother Yazar Allah from the GMS Dallas camp, coming back at you with another quick hit. All right, now I started this lesson a few months ago back. Was kind of, looking through it off and on, doing some research through the months, but I never quite finished it. But the Spirit jumped on me to go ahead and finish it as it's appropriate, seeing the times that we're in right now. All right. The name of this lesson is Designer Babies. Now, it's pretty extensive, so what I'll probably end up doing is a couple of, part 1, part 2, maybe part 3, but I'm going to attempt to summarize it, and Abaratazah to be edifying. Now, we know in today's world, technology is rapidly becoming the new God, right? AI, transhumanism, all these things seems to be the direction in which the world is rapidly headed. Elon Musk just successfully merged man with machine via Neuralink brain chip. And now we have a new wave that's coming on the horizon, designer babies. So now couples who desire to have children are more able to design their own designer child. All right, so all of the hope, frustration, anxiety, and worry that comes along naturally with parents who just simply want to have a healthy child are now becoming obsolete and a thing of the past. Why? Because now couples can take matters into their own hands and create their own perfect child. You're now able to design the child of your dreams, so to speak, and a technology called CRISPR-Cas9. This is a new gene editing technology. Well, it isn't new, but it's being perfected, should I say. All right. Now, this tech basically enables couples to a la carte the child you want. Right? Sounds crazy, but it's true. So if you desire your child to have blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes, tall, dark, handsome, healthier, stronger, smarter, faster, less prone to diseases, it's all now possible through CRISPR-Cas9 technology. So we're going to take a look at a couple of videos here, and let's get through it.
Quebec. Back one more. Can I see them side by side?
See, that doesn't help. When they're side by side, I don't know which one I prefer.
Yeah, why do you want them to have blue eyes anyway?
All the actors of any renown have blue eyes.
No, they don't.
Matt Damon, Leo, Gyllenhaal, Paul Newman, Sinatra.
Okay. If it means so much to you.
What are we even doing here if we're not fully committed to giving this kid the best shot at life? I heard in a podcast that blue eyes maximize the contrast of a pupil, which has been evolutionarily selected to convey greater emotional depth.
What do you think?
Oh, whatever you guys decide is best. But I do want to flag that blue eyes are one of our upgrades.
Yeah, of course they are.
Right. That's actually not true. Okay. Having blue eyes is a mutation. Okay. And those of us who have melanin or brown eyes pretty much have the advantage. And what I mean by that is those of us with brown eyes or melanated eyes see a full spectrum of colors more bright and more vibrant than those with blue eyes. All right. They seem to see things in a very dull spectrum. Hence one of the reasons why their eyes are always very sensitive to sunlight and need sunglasses. All right. Melanated people taste foods and flavors a lot more abundantly and naturally than those who are non-melanated. Hence the reason why we know Edomites are prone to not season their food, right? And also having melanin, we hear music, rhythm, and tones differently than those who are non-melanated. All right, so actually that's not true. All right, but of course we know Job 9:24, the world was given into the hands of the wicked. So Esau is going to always try and attempt to one-up Jacob. Let's continue.
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, I'd have to ask the man upstairs.
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Okay.
Okay, don't think too much about this. Tell me the first number that comes to your mind.
Okay.
How much are we willing to spend on upgrades?
10
1,000?
cents. Yes, 1,000.
We want to get the maximum bang for our buck, and that's a very respectable number.
So glad you agree.
So now you see where this is headed, right? This is the new golden calf, all right? The new God. I actually mentioned that term in one of my last videos, okay? These are the wonders that Esau is creating, which all of the world is going to follow after. Okay, this is going to be the new wave, all right? It's only natural now that a parent's going to want to have their child be in the most advantageous position as possible in life. But these are through artificial means and ways, okay? They're not natural. And as scripture says, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but in the end there is death. And this is going to lead to death, okay, and destruction. Okay, but we know this is all part of the design. All right, when you go through our history, when Rebekah was pregnant with both Esau and Jacob, the Lord let it be known, 2 manner of nations are within thy womb, and one people shall be stronger than the other. The people stronger being Jacob. Okay, this you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. Okay, Esau being the so-called white man. Okay, all right. So this is nothing more than an attempt for Esau to get back his birthright. All right, and that's really what this whole thing pretty much boils down to. Okay, Esau sold his birthright unto Jacob. Okay, so now Esau is trying to create his own birthright or his own salvation via technology, artificial technology. Okay, but this is something that all the world is going to wonder after. Okay, and this all is being initiated through this new world order that we're encroaching on. Okay, the fourth industrial revolution. Okay, where technology is the new God. Okay, all these things are going to be merged with the MOTB. Make no mistake about it. Transhumanism, all these things are merged to merge man with machine. Okay, and they're happening at a rapid rate, right? Because the scripture says, Revelation 12:12, he knoweth that he has but a short time. Okay, so we see scientists are basically trying to rewrite the code of life. Okay, we got seedless tomatoes, right? Monochromatic butterflies, extra lean pigs. Okay, all these things were created, all right, via in an artificial way. Okay, so as I said, he's trying to create a eugenic society by way of merging man with machine. All right, so it's only natural, like I said, that parents want to give their kids the best possible advantage in society, having karate classes and special education and all these different things that will give them the advantage or the upper hand, right? But to the wicked, this would seem like the natural way to go and the next best thing. But as I said, in the end is going to lead nothing but death. All right, because Esau has a way of falsifying everything that he does, including his science. Matter of fact, First Timothy speaks on that. I'm going to grab that. This is 1 Timothy 6:20. Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. And what is that that's committed to thy trust? This knowledge, this real knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It goes on to say, and avoid profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science falsely so called. And that's exactly what this is. This is false science that we're looking at here. Nothing more. And it will lead to death and destruction. All right. Let's check out another video here real quick.
Here are things you need to know about the future of designer babies. You are made up of a sequence of thousands of genes. Genes are like the code to which computers program. You change the code and you change the program. Gene editing will allow you to select the desired genes and design your own baby. In the future, you'll be able to select their personality, gender, and possibly their IQ. Here are things.
All right, you see? So basically, in a nutshell, how this thing works is, okay, imagine your DNA being stretched out like a train track, right? Now there's a DNA sequence or a code that you want to swap out and remove. All right, so what scientists do, they basically design a short sequence of codes called guide RNAs. All right, and they're created to match the section that you want to replace or swap out. So what they do is they attach the guide RNA to a protein or an enzyme called Cas9. There are Cas9s, there are Cas3s. There's even one called a Sherlock enzyme, right? Which is basically used to search out viruses that are present within the human body. So yes, this man has accomplished a diligent search. As a matter of fact, and that's what King David said. I'm going to go ahead and grab that really quick. This is Psalm 64, and I'll start at 5, but the point is in 6. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune on laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Here's the point. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both their inward thought and every one of them in their heart, meaning their mind, is deep. Right. So they search out new and inventive ways to be wicked, to be contrary to the ways of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. You see? And they push this stuff out in the forefront with their vibration that people will grab hold of this path and follow towards that way of destruction. Okay? So just, to get back into how this thing works. So basically, once it's in the DNA strand, all right, the guide RNA, all right, it pretty much roams throughout your DNA system or your cell nucleus, right, until it finds the matching piece of DNA that it wants to replace or remove. So what it does then, it locks onto it, all right, then the Cas9 pretty much, it unzips the DNA and slips in the code RNA that matches the one that you want to replace. So the Cas9s are like, they act kind of like a pair of scissors, all right? They cut out the strand of the DNA so bits of your DNA can be either replaced, edited, removed, right? Altogether or modified, all right? In any specific location that you choose within the genome. So this technique is basically heavily utilized in genetic engineering applications, which is the main function, all right? Which is to cut out the DNA and alter the gene cell genome. All right. And so once the process of the procedure is done, then it uses your own body's natural DNA repair system to repair it. And voila, just like that, your child now has green eyes, blue eyes, less prone to diseases, so forth and so on. Okay. This is all wickedness. All right. On the highest level. Excuse me. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump down to verse 9 in 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, even who? Esau, Edom, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right. And that's exactly what we're looking at here. This is a lying wonder. Okay. When you go into that word lying or wonders, it's 6059, teras, partant, omen. Right. And what's an omen? Omen is evil. It's an enchantment. This is sorcery. Okay, an omen is a phenomenon that is believed to foretell the future, often signifying an advent change. Omen brings design messages from gods. Right. You see? This is nothing more than the golden calf all over again. Okay, and Jake is going to fall for this, man. Okay, let alone the other nations. Esau's attempting to create his own salvation. All right, and to create his own birthright. Okay, he's trying to prolong. He's trying to create and gain immortality, okay? Something that's already going to be given naturally onto the elect and the children of Israel, starting with the elect. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to do a quick hit lesson on this. Like I said, it's a lot of extensive information. And I'll do a part 2, part 3, part 4 on this, just to kind of go into it with more depth. But I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to say, Kol Halo Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Racha Chodash, Shalom.